ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷವಾದ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ. ಇವತ್ತು 75th Independence Day program and Shankara Cancer Hospital. This is the 10th year, so we are very happy that you have all joined us here in our celebrations. Thank you very much. So the chief guest arrival is delayed, so we will be starting with some prize distributions. We had our 10th hospital annual day celebrations, and we will be announcing the winners of the various events that had taken place, and we request one person from the team to please come forward and collect their trophies. We request our managing trustee Dr. B.S. Srinath and our trustee Mr. Balasubramaniam to please give away the prizes. One person from each team, please come forward and receive your prizes. The first event, quiz non-doctors, Team Photon, Mr. Romelius Samuel, Mr. Pradeep Kumar and Mr. Prakash. Madam. Mr. Romelius Samuel, Mr. Pradeep Kumar and Mr. Prakash. The second prize goes to Team Chanakya, Mrs. Nagashri, Mr. Anil and Ms. Shalini Shetty. Second prize, Team Chanakya, Mrs. Nagashri, Mr. Anil and Mrs. Shalini Shetty. Please give them a hand. The winners for the quiz conducted for doctors, Team Last Minute, Dr. Nandini, Ms. Soumya and Dr. Sudipta Naskar. They joined the quiz program at the last minute, so they called their team Team Last Minute. And second prize to Team Jay Ganesh, Dr. Raghavendra, Dr. Purna and Dr. Archana. The next program was Fireless Cooking, and the winners are Team Nursing Aid, Ms. Shalini and Ms. Aruna. The runners-up are Team Admin, Ms. Aishwarya, Ms. Anusha and Mrs. Sahana. The next competition was the Rangoli Competition, and the winners are Nursing Aid, Mrs. Shalini, Ms. Aruna and Ms. Supriya. The runners-up were from SS Con, Ms. Chandana and Ms. Sahana. The programs were held from August first week onwards, and we really appreciate the participation. There was a lot of participants who participated enthusiastically despite their busy schedule. There is a third prize for Rangoli, which was sponsored by the principal of our nursing college, Dr. Lakshmi, and the third prize winners are Ms. Ramya, Ms. Vanajakshi and Ms. Shilpa. Guess the personality winners, Team Multani, Dr. Samir Multani, Dr. Sri Harsha and Dr. Bhargav. Anyone from Team Multani? And the runners-up are Team Amigos, Dr. Purna, Dr. Divya Vasudevan, and Dr. Sabha. The next program was Sketch the Personality, and the winners are Team Doctors, Dr. Samir Multani, Dr. Sri Harsha, and Dr. Bhargav. Team Doctors, Dr. Samir, Dr. Sri. Yeah, Sketch the Personality. That's what is. Okay, you can come. Yeah. Dr. Sucheta, Dr. Mallika, and Dr. Sanjeev are the winners. Winners of the painting competition, Dr. Sabha from the anesthesia department, so Dr. Archana is collecting on behalf of Dr. Sabha, and the runners-up is Miss Kirtana, nursing aide. Runners-up of the painting, Miss Kirtana from nursing aide. Suma will collect on behalf of Miss Kirtana. There was a skit competition, and the winners of the skit competition are Team Doctors, Dr. Mallika and team. Dr. Manjunath Shastri and Dr. Vinod are also part of the team. And the runners-up were Team Nursing, Miss Archana and team. The winners of the Dumb Charades competition are Team Doctors, Dr. Sucheta, Dr. Sanjeev and Dr. Mallika. And the runners-up are Team Admin, Mr. Baswaraj, Mr. Arun and Ms. Bhumika. The runners-up of the Dumb Charades program. The winner of Just a Minute, Dr. Mallika from the Department of Anesthesia. And runners-up, Dr. Sabha from the Department of Anesthesia. Please hand it over to Dr. Sabha. Winners of the solo dance, Dr. Mallika from the Department of Anesthesia. The anesthesia department deserves a special mention because they had the maximum participation in all the events. Please give them a loud hand. And the runners-up is Miss Devi from SSCon. Solo dance runner-up, Miss Devi from SSCon. The group dance winners, Dr. Smita and team from lab. And the runners-up are Miss Monica and team nursing services from ICU. Winners of the solo singing competition, Mr. Baswaraj, first prize. Baswaraj is not available today, so Mr. Anil will collect on his behalf. The second prize was shared between Mr. Yaduraj from OT and Dr. Anugnya from Pathology Department. They shared the second prize. The first prize for the group singing went to Dr. Manasa and Miss Soumya. first prize, Dr. Manasa and Miss Soumya. The second prize, Dr. Purna and Mr. Yaduraj in the group singing competition. Sports were also conducted. Throwball and cricket were the two sports competitions that were held. The winners of the throwball competition are Rajeshwari and team from nursing services. I request the captain to come forward and collect the prize. Yes, sir. And the runners up are the doctors, Dr. Sandhya Apachu and team. I request the captain, Dr. Sandhya, to come forward and collect. Dr. Triveni is collecting on behalf of the team. Due to rain, we could not have a single winner for the cricket competition. So the first prize is shared between Nalwadi cricketers admin led by Captain Anil and the food and canteen team led by Mr. Shashank. So I request the captains to come forward and collect their trophy. From the joint winners from the admin and food and canteen. So we have a special award for which has been given to the Department of Community Oncology, who were very keen to participate, but they were unable to do so because of their commitments. So the management has given them a special prize for the Community Oncology Department. We request a representative from the Community Oncology Department to come forward and collect the prize. Due to the COVID pandemic, we were unable to give prizes for the last 2 years. So the last time we held the cricket competition was in 2019. The winner of the 2019 Cricket Cup is the team admin led by Captain Anil. They are the winners of the 2019 cricket tournament. And the runners-up for the tournament are the nursing team led by the captain Sanjeev Kumar. The runner-up, nursing team captain Sanjeev Kumar. Mr. Sanjeev Kumar from the nursing team. And the singing competition in 2019 was won by Yaduraj from the Department of Anesthesia. Please give the winners a big round of applause. There was a lot of enthusiasm in the participation, and it was really enjoyable watching them perform. A loud round of applause once again. Thank you.
महालक्ष्मी आराधना महा महालक्ष्मी परात्पर
I request everyone to be please seated as the chief guest is on the way. I request everyone standing outside to please be seated in the auditorium.
సడన్ గా 15 నాళ్ళు 13 నాళ్ళు చెప్తుంది షాపింగ్ గీపింగ్ చెప్తుంది ఏమీ తిరుపతి అక్కడ అంతే చాలా బాగుంది పబ్లిక్ స్టాప్ చేసి చాలా బాగా అక్కడ అవును
Request everyone to please be seated in the auditorium. Request everyone to please assemble in the auditorium and be seated. Good morning, everyone. A very happy 75th Independence Day for Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. This is a very important milestone, not just for our country, but also for us at Sri Shankara Cancer Hospital and Research Center as we complete 10 years of service to the people. We are immensely pleased that all of you have joined us today in our celebrations. We shall be beginning the program by Pratne by Dr. Nandini Inamdar, our pathologist.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ತಾಯಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಉಭಯ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀ ಚಂದ್ರಮೌಳೇಶ್ವರರ ಕೃಪಾಶೀರ್ವಾದಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಸದಾ ಶ್ರೀರಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗಿರಲೆಂದು ಬೇಡುತ್ತಾ ಈ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಬೈರಾಗಿ ಭೈರವ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ध्याये नित्यं महेश्वरम् महेशम् ध्यायेन्नित्यं महेशम् रजतगिरिनिभं चारुचन्द्रावतंसम् रत्नाः कल्पोज्ज्वलाङ्गम् परशुमृगवर अभीतिहस्तं प्रसन्नम् पद्मासीनं समन्तात् स्तुतममरगणैर्व्याघ्रकृत्तिं वसानम् विश्वाद्यं विश्ववन्द्यं विश्वाद्यं विश्ववन्द्यं निखिलभयहरं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रम् पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रम् कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारम् संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारम् सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भावं भवानी सहितं नमामि भावं भवानी सहितं नमामि भावं भवानी सहितं नमामि कृपासमुद्रं सुमुखं त्रिनेत्रम् जटाधरं पार्वती वामभागम् सदाशिवं रुद्रं अखण्डरूपम् चिदम्बरेशं हृदि चिदम्बरेशं हृदि भावयामि 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 भावयामि
Thank you, ma'am, for that soulful rendition. I now request the following dignitaries to please take up their place on the dais. Our chief guest for the day needs no introduction. He is Padma Shri Gauri Shankar. He is the CEO and administrator of Sringeri Sharda Peetham. I request our managing trustee, Dr. B.S. Srinath, please take up the seat on the dais. Request our trustee, Mr. Pada Subramanian, please take up his place on the dais. I request request our trustee, Dr. R. Balasubramaniam, to deliver the welcome address. Shri R. Balasubramaniam is a retired IRS officer who has served the Indian Customs Department for 32 years and thereafter took voluntary retirement in the year 2007. On the Republic Day of 1993, he became the recipient of the prestigious President of India Award for Distinguished Record of Service. He is one of the founder members of Sri Vinayak Associates, which is a law consultancy firm at Bengaluru, and is now a practicing advocate in the High Court of Karnataka for the last 15 years. He is one of the trustees of Sri Shankara Cancer Hospital, Bangalore, and among the very few who have been associated with this esteemed organization from the date of groundbreaking ceremony till date. Welcome, sir.
Gurubhyo Namah, Hari Om. On behalf of Sri Shankara Cancer Hospital and Research Center, I have the privilege and honor to invite our chief guest, Sri Dr. Gauri Shankar ji, and also ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಅಕ್ಕ ತಂಗಿಯರು ಅಣ್ಣ ತಂಗಿಯರು who have responded to our invitation here. Thank you very much. My welcome address just starts now. I was to give a brief of our chief guest. I had to spend a lot of time. I want to make a precise one, but I couldn't because his profile is running to books. So after a great difficulty, I have now done it, which will hardly take 2 minutes to introduce his credentials. Only then I came to know he is younger to me by 2 months. Gauri Shankar ji was born, of course, in Karnataka on 30th November 1954 in a family closely associated with Sringeri Sharda Peetham, where his father and grandfather had earlier served as scholars. He graduated in engineering from BMS College of Engineering, Bangalore, and followed it up with a postgraduate degree in industrial management from the Indian Institute of Science. In 1986, he took charge as the Chief Executive Officer and Administrative of the Peetham, holding the general power of attorney of all the properties and administrative authority over more than 150 branches and other subsidiary organizations of the Peetham. Under Gauri Shankar ji's leadership, it is obvious that the MUT has expanded its activities, which now include a scheme of providing free meal to children, Swasti Grama Yojana, adoption of images, healthcare schemes, providing free educational wares such as computer kits to students. During his tenure as the chief executive of MUT, he has constructed a new residence for the pontiff, a new dining hall with a capacity to host 3,000 people at a time, considered to be the largest of its kind in Asia. A new headquarters for Veda Samskriti Pathashala School of Vedas. His contributions are also in the establishment of a temple not in India, Houston, and other 2 places at Detroit and California. He then has also participated in social movements and his leadership in the public movement against the demolition of heritage properties by the Nashik Municipal Corporation for widening road, which was one of such activism. Besides heading the administration, he is also part of the management of many MUT organizations. He is a member of Board of Trustees of Sringeri Vidya Bharati Foundation in Canada, Chief Executive Officer of Sringeri Sharda Peetham Charitable Trust, and the Board of Governors of Bangalore Memorial Hospital, Rangodurai Memorial Hospital, a charitable hospital of the trust, and a member of the board of governors of Adi Shankara Institute of Engineering Technology. He has had the honor to address the General Assembly of in the United Nations. The government of Karnataka awarded him the second highest civilian award of Rajyotsava Prashasti in 2003, and he has received the fourth highest Indian civilian honor of the Padma Shri in 2008. I spoke about Rangadurai, but you may all be wondering what this great personality has done to our hospital. There is a saying in Bhagavad Gita that whenever a target is fixed, it should be very far off. It should not be reachable easily. That is what our Dr. B.S. Srinath has done. Right from the inception, he had long targets to be met. And in each step he took, it was a lot of inspiration, and that inspiration he could derive not only from Sharadamma, but in every step, our Gauri Shankar ji supported him fully. And that is the reason that we have achieved so much. Without his support, definitely our hospital will not have this side. So our sincere thanks to you, sir, for all the support, and we are sure that you will continue to do so that we can achieve much more targets which our doctor has got. With this, I request all of you, please join your hands and give a well. Now, when I addressed you, I said Atmya Akka Tangire, Anna Tammandire. There was a reason for this. I am emulating what Swami Vivekananda did it in 1893. When Vivekananda Swamiji addressed the Parliament of religions, there were 7,000 audience in there. ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆಯಿಂದ ಅವರು ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರು. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ 7,000 ಜನ ಅವ್ರ ಕೈ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, 7 ನಿಮಿಷ ಇತ್ತು. 7 ನಿಮಿಷ. Nobody could control it. It continued. Then the organizers tried to stop it. They couldn't. Then ultimately Swami Vivekananda himself came and actually tried to stop it. And he got stopped. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅದೇ ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ಎ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಿಚಾರ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಇದ್ದವರು ಈಗ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ಒಂದು ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿದಾಯಕವಾದ ವಿಚಾರ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ತುಂಬ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಟಿಂಗ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ because I've been asked to not to speak too much because I have 2-3 incidences which I had to narrate, but I only confined to only one. It was on 29th January 1987 when I had to bring a relative of mine to Dr. B.S. Srinath because she was diagnosed with cancer. It was in 1997, 25 years, 6 months back. That was the first time I met this legendary surgeon. He said, after the examination, he said, operation is to be done tomorrow. He said, sir, we have come to show it to you. So taken a decision to do it tomorrow. He said, no, tomorrow is her birthday. We can't afford to, we'll come some other day. He said, birthday is important or the surgery. Then we had to agree for surgery. Surgery conducted on her birthday on 30th January 1997. Here she had 4 children. She was worried. She was studying in 10th standard. There were 3 children who were younger, but we took a lot of this one. And the surgery conductor was excellent. It came up very well. After surgery, doctor came and told me that it has come up very well. There were a lot of. We asked him why this was this hurry. He said she was in the threshold of going to the 4th stage. If I don't operate now, then ಇದೇ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ತಿನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಇದ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ದಿವಸ ಪಡೆಯೋದು. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ her health is much better than mine. Because of this, doctor, 25 years, ಈಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಓಡಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮರ್ತು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ that she had cancer. ಈ ಥರ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗಳ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಕೊಡೋದು ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಟು ಲಿವ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಶಾರದಮ್ಮ, ನಾನು ಏನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಶಾಂತಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಮ್ಮನವರು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರಿಶಂಕರ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 1812ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲೆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರು, he was also a great surgeon, French surgeon. He got his Nobel Prize in the year 2012. I'm sorry, 1912. ಅವರು ನಾಸ್ತಿಕರು, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ನಂಬ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಅವ್ರ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳೋರು, ಅರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಪಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. 108 ಜನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಇವರು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬಂದಾಗಿಂದ ಈ ವೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾ ಇಟ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಟ್ಯೂಬರ್ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಸ್ ಇದ್ದವರು ಡಿಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದರೆ ಟ್ಯೂಬರ್ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದೆನ್ ಈ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿ ಹಸ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ಬುಕ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ತುಂಬ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇದೇ ಥರದ್ದು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇರಬೇಕಂತ. ಅವರು 4-5 ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ಕಿಂದ ನಾನು 4-5 ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬುಕ್ಕಿಂದ. ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೂ ಅನುವಾದ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಪುಸ್ತಕದಲ್ಲಿ, ನೌ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಆಸ್ ಟು ವೆದರ್ prayer can alter the course of a pathological progress of a disease. I have actually seen the cancerous tissues made new while someone in the process of prayer. We have seen the effect of prayer on innumerable occasions. Many times when science indicated that the patient's condition was hopeless, their recovery has been rapid and complete. I believe that in many cases, these so-called as imponderable factors and spontaneous cures are spiritual phenomena. They are the answers to prayer. I cannot prove them. I cannot prove these things in black and white, but my experience leads me to believe them. They are true. Dr. Alexis Carles lastly says, prayer is a force of as real as terrestrial gravity. As a physician, I have seen man, after all therapy, has failed, lifted out of disease. So I request Madam Yama to just read it in Kannada, wrote it translated for the benefit of my other sisters.
ಈಗ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳಲು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯು ರೋಗಶಾಸ್ತ್ರೀಯ ಪ್ರಗತಿಯ ಹಾದಿಯನ್ನು ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಬಹುದೇ? ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂಗಾಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿರುವುದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನಿಜವಾಗಿಯೂ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯ ಪರಿಣಾಮವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಸಂಖ್ಯಾತ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ರೋಗಿಯ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯು ಹತಾಶವಾಗಿದೆ ಎಂದು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನವು ಹಲವು ಬಾರಿ ಸೂಚಿಸಿದಾಗ ಅವರ ಚೇತರಿಕೆ ತ್ವರಿತವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅನೇಕ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಅಪಾರಕಾರಿ ಅಂಶಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಗಳು ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯಲ್ಪಡುವ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ವಿದ್ಯಮಾನಗಳು ಎಂದು ನಾನು ನಂಬುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಅವು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಗೆ ಉತ್ತರವಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಈ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕಪ್ಪು ಮತ್ತು ಬಿಳಿ ಬಣ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಬೀತುಪಡಿಸಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಅನುಭವವು ಅವು ನಿಜವೆಂದು ನಂಬುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಲ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆಯಂತೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ವೈದ್ಯನಾಗಿ ಇತರ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯು ವಿಫಲವಾದ ನಂತರ ರೋಗದಿಂದ ಹೊರಬಂದ ಮನುಷ್ಯನನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
ನನ್ನ ಕಳಕಳೆಯ ವಿನಂತಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಧೈರ್ಯವಾಗಿರಿ, ಏನೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬಾ ಇನ್ನೂ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು 2-3 ಇತ್ತು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಶಾರ್ಟೇಜ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮದು 10ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕೋತ್ಸವ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 75ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ದಿನೋತ್ಸವ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ತುಂಬಾ ಜೋಕ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಜೋಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚಾರ 2 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೆನೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಇದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಈ ಸತಿ, ಅದೆಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನು ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಹೆಸರು RG ಅಂತ, ನೀವೇನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. RG ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಜೀವ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅವನ ಹೆಸರು RG. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ 3 ಜೋಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ. ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಅವನು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರ ಅಮ್ಮ ಕೇಳ್ತಂತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ? ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬೇಕು? ನನಗೆ 3 ಥರ ಬೇಕು. 3 ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು? ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತಾನ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಳ್ಳಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತಾನ? ಅಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ತಂಪಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತಾನ? ಅಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅವಳು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಬೆಳಕು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಎರಡನೇ ಸತಿ ಅವ್ನು ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಎಕಾನಮಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಲವಂತವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಏರೋಸ್ಟೇಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಚೀಫ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪೈಲಟ್, ಜೂನಿಯರ್ ಪೈಲಟ್ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಬಂದು, ಯಾಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ನಾನು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೂತಿಲ್ಲ? ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಬರೀ ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗ ಅಂತೀನಿ, ನಿದ್ದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. 3ನೇ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ. 3ನೇ ಜೋಕ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ವಿಚಾರ. ಭರತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಇವನು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ತುಂಬ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂರ್ಸ್ 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ. ಅವನೇನ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ನನಗೆ 1947 ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ 1947 ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಅಚೀವ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ 1947. ಯಾರೇ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ. ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬರ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಬ್ಬರ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸರಿ, ಇಂಡಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಪ್ಷನ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಒಂದು ಕಮಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸರಿ, ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಯಾ, ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ನೀನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ. ಆಚೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀನು RG ಇಟ್ಕೊತಾನೆ. ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಹೇಳು? ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಸರಿ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಹೇಳು ಅಂತಾನೆ. ಆ 3 ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇವನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಇವನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೆನ್ ವೇರ್ ಯು ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮೆನಿ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ 1947. ಎರಡನೇ, ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫಾದರ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್? I cannot tell. So many people involved. If I tell one person, the others will be involved. Are you mad? No. In India, Government of India has constituted a committee. After the report comes, I will be able to submit it. Where were you born? Punjab. Which part? No part. Full body was born in Punjab. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka. Lastly, Jai Shankara Cancer Hospital and Research Center.
Thank you, sir, for the motivational and, as always, a humorous talk. I now welcome our beloved Managing Trustee, Dr. P.S. Srinath, to address the gathering and welcome the Chief Guest.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಪದ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗೌರಿ ಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮೇಲೆ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಾಗಿರುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಬಾಲಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಅವರೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ನನ್ನ ಅಕ್ಕ ತಂಗಿಯರೇ, ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮಂದಿರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ವೈದ್ಯರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳೇ, ಯಥಾ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಬಾಲಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಅವರು ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ನನಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳನ್ನ ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡಿಸೋ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಸವಿಸ್ತಾರವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳಬಲ್ಲೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗೌರಿ ಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಶ್ರೋತ್ರಿಯ ವಂಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ, ಅವರ ತಂದೆಯವರು ಘನ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರು, ಶ್ರೋತ್ರಿಯರು, ಗುರುಗಳು ಆಗಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭಿನವ ವಿದ್ಯಾತೀರ್ಥ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಇದ್ದವರು. ಆ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿದ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಮೊದಲಿನಿಂದಲೂ ದೈವಭಕ್ತಿ, ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಅಚಲವಾಗಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಓದಿದ್ರು ಸಹಿತ ವಿಧಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಯ್ತು. ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪದವಿ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ಪಡೆದು ಅದನ್ನು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ತರಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬಂತು. ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ 36 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಸತತ ಸೇವೆ ಆ ಶಾರದಾ ದೇವಿಗೆ, ಉಭಯ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಪ್ರಚಲಿತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ಅವರು. ನಾನು ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವರು ನನಗೆ 80 ಅಡಿ ಮತ್ತು 100 ಅಡಿ ಅಗಲದ ಜಾಗವನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಥೆರಪಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದಾದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿವಸಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಶಾರದಮ್ಮನವರ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ, ಗುರುಗಳ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸುಮಾರು 2 ಎಕರೆ ಜಾಗವನ್ನ ಅವರೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಟ್ರು, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಿಗಿರುವ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಿಗಿರುವ ನಂಬಿಕೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಜ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ, ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಗೆ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಅವ್ರು ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಅದು ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟಿನ ಹಣೆ ಬರಹ, ನಂದಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ದಿನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, 10 ವರ್ಷವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೌರಿ ಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ 14 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆನೂ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಮೆಂಟು, ಸ್ಟೀಲು ನಾವು ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಹಾಗೆ ಬಂದು ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ, ಆ ಉದಾರತೆಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಆಯಿತು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಚರಿತ್ರೆ. ನಾವು ಹೇಗಾಯ್ತು ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಚರಿತ್ರೆ. ಶೃಂಗೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ 36 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹುಡುಗ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಾನು ಶೃಂಗೇರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾಗ್ಯೂ ಈಗೂ ಬಹಳ ಬಹಳ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜಾಗ. ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಪಟ್ಟಣವೇ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮಠವೂ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳು ಇದೆ. ಈ ಜನಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದವರಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳಿದೆ, ಹಾಗೂ ಗುರುಗಳ ದರ್ಶನ, ಅಮ್ಮನವರ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗೌರಿಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರು. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ ನನಗೆ ತಿಳಿದ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು, ಪೂಜೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳನ್ನ ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಠಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಚಕರನ್ನು ನೇಮಿಸಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸಿ ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯ ಇವಾಗ ಪೂಜೆಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಈ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇವರ ಸ್ವಬುದ್ಧಿಯಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಕಡೆ ಶಂಕರ ಮಠದ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು, ಶಂಕರ ಮಠದ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಅರುಣಾಚಲ್ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಇವರು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನೀವು ಕೇದಾರ್ನಾಥ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದಿಶಂಕರರ ವಿಗ್ರಹನ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಇದ್ರು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ, ಈ ದೇಶದ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳು ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ. ಈ ದಿನ ಬೇರೆ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೇನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಇವರಿಗೆ ಎರಡು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು, ಆ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆಯ ಕೃಪೆ ಬಹಳವಾಗಿದೆ. ಉಭಯ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇದೆ, ಅದೇ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ. ಹೀಗೆ ಇವರು ದೇಶ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನ, ಶ್ರೀಮಠದ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನ ಕಾಲ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೂ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಆ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಅವರ ಪರಿಚಯವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ದಿನ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷದ ವಿಷಯ. ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬಹಳ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಕಾರಣಾಂತರಗಳಿಂದ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ದಿನ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ನೀಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಯಂ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
Thank you, sir, for those wonderful words. I now request the dignitaries on the dais to join for the traditional lighting of the lamp. We now request our chief guest, Padma Shri Dr. Gauri Shankara to address the gathering.
सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां भारतीकरुणापात्रं भारतीपदभूषणं भारतीपदमारूढं भारतीतीर्थमाश्रये विद्याविनयसम्पन्नं वीतरागं विवेकिनं वन्दे वेदान्ततत्त्वज्ञं विधुशेखरभारतीम्. Before I say anything, I should apologize for the delay that I caused in coming here. I had to attend a similar function in our school where young children were to be honored, so I got delayed. Very, very sorry for that. Respected elders, or most of you from the noble profession, my respects are always there at your lotus feet. Sri Balasubramanian, I don't know, he has taken a lot of effort in collecting information about me. For his kind words, and he himself told me that he is elder to me. So my namaskars to you. So many dignitaries are here who are all professionally, age, qualification, in every step that you take, they are much, much above me. Today, if I stand here as a child whose parents and elders in the family are celebrating probably the child's birthday. The child may not know much about what is happening around, but it will also be part of that function, like that you are all celebrating a very important event in the history of our country, the 76th Independence Day and completion of 75 years of our independence. And on that occasion, I have been asked to come here by Dr. Srinath. I am ever thankful to him for providing this opportunity. I've been called as chief guest. Probably I request Dr. Srinath and all the people here not to call me as guest. I am a servant of this place and I would like to be a servant of this place forever. When I stand here, I recollect an anecdote that I read several decades back. An American general who won the war, the Second World War, was awarded with the President's Medal. And after the function, when he got down from the podium, his mother, who was sitting in the assembly, hugged her son and said, "I am proud of you." And General Patton below he writes, "I was overwhelmed when my mother said that, and I was much, much happy then when President put on the medal on my shoulder." I see I don't know whether army medal or whatever, so many medals on the shoulder of our friend there. That made me remember this. So that's all. Huh? Thank you.
And Chairman of Department, retired.
So for me, this occasion of standing here in the place where I was born and brought up and recollect what all that is happening here itself is a big achievement or honor and not anything else that all people have talked about me. This is the day that I would like to have imagined always in my life because this is what I wanted when I joined Sringeri Mutt. Sringeri Mutt is a religious institution. For several centuries, we have been the torchbearers of our propagation and sustenance of our Sanatana Dharma. It's only recently, in recent years, that we started to do certain activities which would help the society along with the propagation of Dharma. However, if you notice the history of Sringeri Mutt, the 12th pontifical head of our Samsthanam was the great sage Vidyaranya, who was responsible for the resurrection of Hindu dynasty in southern part of our country. Our 33rd pontiff was the man who was responsible for the location of the birthplace of Adi Shankara in Kaladi. And more than 160 years back, to see that the study of Vedas and Shastras are in tune with that day's requirement, getting away from the Guru Shishya Parampara that was the in thing till that time. He started a Veda Padashala, the oldest Veda Padashala probably in the world, at Sringeri. For last 125 years, that Padashala is serving the society. A similar Padashala was started here in Bangalore. That's why I'm giving this brief. A Padashala where students of higher learning were coming here. There was a Agrahara for the students to stay and also an Agrahara for the teachers to stay. And the two temples were built. And this was one of the oldest Sanskrit colleges in our country, recognized by many, many seniors of those times. At that time, Diwan Madhav Rao was probably the administrative head of the Mysore kingdom, donated a large piece of land. This was outside the Bangalore city at that time. This was the southernmost outside part of Bangalore city. So he created a small place called it as Chamarajpet, and by the side of Chamarajpet, he gave about 50 acres of land to Sringeri Mutt to start a college and also have a temple complex. No one imagined that within such a short time, this place would grow so much that by the 60s, this has become the central part of the Bangalore city. Bangalore had grown so much. But this particular place of about 60, 50 acres that was given to us by Maharaja was retained with the same sanctity and purity with which it was given to our pontifical head. Slowly, we had a coconut garden here and lot of place, greenery and other things attached to that with the Agrahara. But when so much of open land was available, you know what types of pressure comes on the institution. Similar pressures were there on our institution also. We had to partake for various reasons most of the land that we had on the other part of the road, almost 22 acres. And the balance remained with us. And to sustain the mutt activity, the then Guru thought of renting it out to people who were all good devotees of our mutt to get some rental income or lease rents. And that's where we ended with a lot of problem. And there was a time when Sringeri Mutt had at least 30, 40 cases running parallelly in the Bangalore City Civil Court. Every day the job of the administrator was to just go, stand there, just say, yes, I am present here and fight a case for getting back our own land. And those devotees who are all considered to be close to the mutt all went against us, including institutions. At that juncture, I had just joined mutt. I have won almost all the cases. Today there is no case in Sringeri. All the land has been recovered back. Why I am mentioning it has got a reason. At that time, in 1988-89, casually when we were talking, I made a submission to our earlier holiness. I think we should stop giving all these lands on lease rent. We should try to have our own institutions placed in these places so that we can serve the society, and also in the process of serving, I'm sure we'll be generating some income for running the mutt. In 1988, in a public speech, he accepted that suggestion openly. And the school, Jnanodaya School, was started in 1988 in a small way in this complex. Just next to our building is a school for multi-retarded children now. That was the beginning of using this place of 26 acres for the benefit of the society. Then slowly we added one institution after the other. In the medical field, the first one we introduced was a small place where eye and dental care can be given to elders and a free care, charitable. And we took the help of Rotary International for running that institution. Today it has grown into a very big eye hospital. More than 35,000 free cataract operations have been done in the last 10 years. From there, with the help of few doctors and a well-meaning donor, we thought of starting a hospital. Our intention was to have a dialysis center there because Bangalore Kidney Foundation, who are running one of the best dialysis units in the city, were finding it difficult with whatever problems they had in their place. And we thought of helping them. And a dialysis center was thought of. And that dialysis center today has become a multi-speciality, super speciality Rangoli Memorial Hospital. Thanks to doctors like Dr. Srinath, Dr. Lata Venkatram, Dr. Sridhar, and so many others who have joined us afterwards. They were the three who were there from day one. Slowly, Rangoli Hospital picked up. Earlier years were very, very difficult. A charitable hospital running under a banner of a religious institution is a very, very difficult task. But somehow we managed. And just after 2 years of starting of Rangoli Hospital, Dr. Srinath once told me that the inflow of patients is so much that the place that we have made available to him at Rangoli was only a small department in Rangoli Memorial Hospital. So he said that is not sufficient enough, and he would be happy if he can provide a much bigger place for starting his specialty. I wrote this subject and submitted the details at the lotus feet of His Holiness. Holiness told me that if it's going to be of benefit to society, and if you think we can be of some use to Dr. Srinath, you should go ahead. That's how the day he just now narrated, laying the foundation stone of this Shankara Cancer Hospital proper. I'm sure I had never dreamt of it, and maybe even Dr. Srinath had not dreamt that the Shankara Cancer Hospital and Research Center would become such a big center in just 10 years. Even in our rarest of dreams, Sringeri Mutt had never imagined that in this place where there was a coconut garden and we were just getting few coconuts and feeling happy with that, could be a place, a kalpataru, where thousands of patients would walk in, get their cancer cure done, and walk back with smiling face. If this change has come about, it is only purely because of the dedication, devotion, commitment, and untiring hard work from Dr. Srinath and his group of people. He also mentioned that I had been of some help to him in starting this hospital. And also mentioned the truth is, I have not done anything to this hospital, but one contribution I can claim is that I have not been a hindrance in their running the hospital. I might not have come forward with lot of help, with lot of resources, because whatever few crores that he talked about for such a big institution is nothing. Today, this institution must be worth more than 300 crores in the equipment, building, and other things that is there. So whatever we started is a small drop in the ocean. But I can proudly say that Sringeri Mutt and none of my people acted as any hindrance in their doing this good job, and always tried to say a few good words and be of help to them whenever they have asked that help from us. Now today, Sringeri Mutt is very proud that in this place of about 26 acres that is left with us, we run a beautiful education institution which is known throughout the southern part of Bangalore as one of the good educational institutions, providing students the inputs that they need to come up in our culture and in our dharma. We house a multi-speciality hospital which is catering to hundreds of patients in various diseases. We run a good eye and dental hospital. We have a school for mentally retarded children. More than 300 students come there every day. We have other institutions training bank officials and other officials for their upgradations. We have a school for common children where they have the UKG, LKG, and other education of lower level in just this 26 acres. And if all this has happened, it is only because of one, the blessings of their holinesses, two, the unstinted support of people like Dr. Srinath and others who have supported our mutt to do whatever we are today. It's a really very, very happy occasion for me. I was born just on the other side of this building. From the day I was born, those days mothers were not going to a hospital for the delivery. So I was born in this compound itself and have spent my entire life of 68 years only inside this compound. I have never moved out of India. But the type of change that has come up that we can see today, and so many type of activities that are helping the society going on parallelly gives us lot of pleasure. Many times when we start an activity, holiness keeps reminding me, starting is just a beginning that is very easy to make. The first step is very easy. But to think and see that whatever you do continues for a long, long time, and the purpose for which it is started is fulfilled is a very great effort. And that should you think of when you are starting a work. About 20 years back, many of you might have heard of management expert Dr. Anand. He was assigned by United Nations to conduct a study in the entire country and get to know how institutions are still running even after 200 years, 300 years, 400 years, and what is the in thing in their management that has kept them alive, and how are they managing? What is the specialty? They have no modern management technology was available to them, but even after 300, 400 years, it's all continuing. How they are doing? Dr. Anand had come to Sringeri also. In his report, he has mentioned one of the top 10 institutions which I have seen running in a very methodical way, which even our modern managers might find it difficult to digest, is Sringeri Arvapita. He has named Ramakrishna also. So that's how this institution has been doing a lot of work. But one problem that Sringeri Mutt has, I won't call it a problem, that is one way of thinking. We never try to put ourselves in front of the society. We never propagate, advertise, or keep putting our drums on and to say that we have done that, we have done this. To that extent that once a pressman asked me, we don't find anything to write about your institution. I said, we are doing so many good things. We are the first to start a midday meal scheme. Of course, Madam has overtaken us by several leaps and bounds. But we are the first to start. Why don't you say? And he told me, look, we don't need such headlines. We need something controversial to appear on the first page. So if you create a controversy, then you can come on the first page. So you tell me something about controversial subjects of your mind. I said, we don't have any controversy at all. If there is one institution where there is nothing, no controversy, it is Sringeri Mutt. And the same logic as Dr. Sheena mentioned, we had few devotees in America. I have to mention because they have helped this institution in many ways. Uh, they came and told Holiness once, we have all moved away from India. We have also become citizens of another country. We are earning well, but we now have a fear that our next generation may get weaned away from our culture and they may all become aliens to whatever we think is the way we should live our life. And that comment of few devotees made Sringeri Mutt think, if at all there is a need, we should go there and try to preach whatever we can to those children so that they can understand our culture and try to lead the life that the parents expect them to do. In 1995 was the first when we took a chance. And within these 25 years, Sringeri Mutt is the only, I'm mentioning all this too because it's an elite club. If I tell you, you will tell 1,000 people like yourselves, so that the message gets spread what exactly Sringeri Mutt is trying to do behind the scene. In within 25 years, Sringeri Mutt is the only institution in North America which has 5 temple complexes in various places in that continent. No other institution has got. They might have one temple, one cultural center like that. But same institution, same trust holding 5 at different 5 places and conducting the day rituals at the temple and all the things that are required for a common man. A man moves away from India, he goes to America, but would still like to have whatever he was doing here as his day practice to make available such things. We have taken a very big leap there, and we are very happy because today any South Indian, at least I may not say entire Indian, South Indian, in a place like Canada or America, if you ask them, have you heard of SPBF? They will say, yes, we have gone there, we have seen, we are happy with what they are doing. Same is the case with what we are doing here in Bangalore. Rangadare Memorial Hospital started as a dialysis center with 14 machines, and all 14 machines borrowed or second-hand ones that came from America and were gifted to Bangalore Kidney Foundation. And when we opened the case, we realized that not even one is in workable condition. But today, we have one of the biggest dialysis centers in the country. Just behind this hospital, we have BKF RMH dialysis center, where 100 dialysis machines run simultaneously, and more than 300 patients every day get the dialysis done, and at a reasonable cost. I won't say it is free, but we are doing it at 650 rupees, which is very, very reasonable in present day circumstances. So many things have happened only because we had the guidance, we had the the support and unintentional progress from donors. None of them were known to us earlier. When we took the first step, thought that we will be able to do something to society, people started realizing, came forward with donations, and in this 26 acres today, I think more than 500 crores of donated, that is collected money, is being put to use for the sake of society. And all this has happened because of the blessings of Goddess Sharada and the blessings of their holiness, Jagat Gurus, and the support of innumerable followers of our Dharma, who believe that this type of charitable activity will give them a lot of good things in this life as well as in their future lives. We are all believers of Dharma. We know that if we do Punya now, it will help us in our later life. And if we commit anything that we should not do, probably we'll have to repent and pay for what all that we have done in this Janma or even the coming Janma. That is our basic philosophy. And keeping in tune with that philosophy, our devotees have been coming forward in whatever way we want to support us. And on this occasion, I have to thank all those devotees, all those well-wishers, and all those donors, known and unknown, who have been responsible for creating this 550-bed cancer hospital. Without their unflinching support and the hard work that Dr. Srinath and his team have put in here, this would have just been a coconut garden with few yielding fruit trees somewhere here and there. But today, it's a tree, a kalpataru, that is feeding thousands of people. I don't know how many people work here. 850 people are supported from this institution. That means about 2,000 citizens are being supported by this. I'm sure the same about 600 must be getting supported from what is happening in Rangadore. And all the put to places, more than 5,000 citizens, 5 to 6,000 people are getting their livelihood in serving people. They are not here for earning. As our Balasubramanian mentioned, they come here for the pride of saying that I am associated with such a charitable institution, for the joy they get in serving here. They can go to any hospital. Many hospitals pay much more than whatever we can pay here. But they are voluntarily coming here. They are feeling happy serving here and serving the society. So that is a great boon that we have been able to provide to society in this place. He mentioned about faith. Few years back, when we were struggling to put things together in Rangadore Memorial Hospital, Dean of Bangalore Medical College, he had just retired there. He came and asked me whether he can be of any use to us. And servicing Dr. Bandre namak bada santosha sir. One day he volunteered that he will address all the doctors. And I was also asked to sit in the front. He gave an example of a doctor who was very popular. One patient who was not well off, who could not afford to go to that good doctor, went every day asking for help. Some of the, we can't meet Dr. Srinath just like that. We have to meet his assistant. So many people up the ladder we have to go before we meet Dr. Srinath. Like that doctor also had to meet, we have to make some receptionists. So they used to say, doctor is very busy, but that fellow had the faith that Yuratra Hodren and Groga. And every day, this doctor, while going out, used to see that face, and he was also wondering why this man is standing here every day. And one day, he volunteered himself to ask her, Yenappa, why are you standing here? That fellow said, ಒಂದು ರೋಗ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಕಷ್ಟದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ದಿವಸ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಬಂದು ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಸಿಗ್ತೀರೋ ಅವತ್ತು ನನ್ಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. And this fellow the doctor could easily understand that he is a poor man who can't afford the treatment at my place. So to just make him happy, he just wrote on a sheet of paper some prescription. ಇದನ್ನ ನೀನು ಒಂದು 4 ದಿವಸ ತಗೋ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಾ ನೋಡೋಣ. That fellow took the prescription. He religiously took that 4 days. And then after 5th day, he was well also, came back to the doctor with a small bowl of fruits and said, I can't afford anything else. But I am well now, so I am happy I can just give you. The doctor himself was surprised. He never thought that he would survive. How is it that he survived? What is the prescription that I gave you? Please give me, the doctor asked. Then the patient said, ನೀವು ಏನೋ ಚೀಟಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ರಿ, 4 ದಿವಸ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ, ನಾನು ರಿಲೀಜಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ 4 ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, 4 ದಿವಸ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಚೀಟಿ. And this is not my story. This is the thing repeated, told to me by a former dean of Bangalore Medical College. So that is how faith works. Our entire life revolves around that faith. We all believe that by coming to a place like Sringeri Mutt, a place where a hospital is there in the premises of a mutt, in and around a temple complex, and so many good vibrations coming up day in and day out. Anyone who walks in, immediately he feels, yes, this is a place where I think I will get some better cure. Many times doctors themselves may not know that they are treating the patient in such condition. But things happen, magic does happen, and we find that they go back with smiling face. Ultimately, the target for every one of us is that we see more of such smiling faces going out of this place. We can't stop people getting affected with diseases. That type of resources we don't have. But at least those who have been affected by resources, if we can try to help them and make them smile, that itself will be a big work that we are doing for society. And in that, I'm extremely happy that I have been also a part of such big institution, Sringeri Mutt, in doing so many activities. Attached to such activities, I have to mention one more thing. When we started Rangadore Hospital, Mutt didn't have any money. We didn't have resource to put a building. Some man from somewhere unknown to us came and said, if you do like this, if you name like this, I am ready to build a hospital. We agreed. We had no choice. We agreed. Things happened. Within 5 years, we did make very good progress. Dr. Srinath knows what all we could do in that place. In 2012, some industrialist from Andhra Pradesh, he came and saw this place and he said, I am ready to build a hospital like this and also equip like this to please run it for us. And we started a hospital in Guntur, also called it as RMH, which is serving there. It is a 200-bed hospital now. An institution, a bank, wanted to start a charitable work. And they were very keen to serve cancer patients. They also approached me. That we heard that you have been doing such work, and 2-3 places you have put up such hospitals. We would like to start one. Will you help us? As what is it that you want? As a policy, we are not interested in investing in land. If we just give land, everything else we can bring from CSR, we will do it. God made me say yes. And another similar, I won't say as big as this, but a similar cancer hospital is going to come by 2023 in Chennai. More than 250 beds are there. And all this is only because of the good work that Dr. Srinath has done here. They have come here, seen, without telling us they have gone wrong. They have seen how things are happening and feel very confident that an institution like Sringeri Mutt will really dedicate themselves and help us out in running this. And that's how a 4th hospital is coming. And very shortly, similar offers are there from many different places. We don't have the type of energy that Dr. Srinath has got. He easily accepted to go to Orissa. But we are not that bold enough to say, yes, we can go to a lot of places. But with many doctors, youngsters who are coming forward and saying that, yes, you please take up, you will do. I'm sure this service motto with which we started the hospitals will grow in huge folds. Already, I think we have more than 1,200 beds hospital around running for us now. And if a corporate hospital had that type of numbers, they would have talked a lot of things. But we having 1,200 bed hospital all around, we don't even say that we are doing this. Many times we don't even know what we are doing. That is the truth. If today you go and ask Koreans what is happening in Shankara Cancer Hospital, you will only say, Dr. Srinath anta idarappa, avaru eno gottirutte, avarana keli avaru heltare. Is all that he can say. But He is the man who propels all this. Such good activities are happening, all only because of the good uh, work that we have been able to do. And all this is possible only because of people who are sitting here. You are the real strength for these institutions. Your strength is making us do many more things. And probably one day will come very shortly when our hospitals will earn name not just for serving the handicapped people, in the sense those who are not well. It will also earn a name for coming with new research, new findings, new way of treating, and new way of giving hope to those who are in need of such hope. I'm sure that will happen very shortly. The building next to this, which has been purely dedicated for scientific research, and more so in cancer, I'm sure will very shortly, in a year or two, make names for the good work that it is doing. I have to mention one more thing for the people who are present here. About 5-6 years back, Shingeri Mutt got a suggestion that we should start a research center, engineering research center. So Holness asked, what will we do? I say, "Well, engineering research in Shingeri Mutt, where do we get in? You are an engineer, so you may know something, but what will Mutt do?" But I told him that in future, if our society has to stand out its own, we have to have such research centers. And probably if we start one and help those who are interested in doing such research, we'll be doing a human service for our society. Wholeness accepted. ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮಾಡೋಣಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿ. We started that research center. We got all government recognitions. I think we are the first Atul mission in Karnataka. More than 15-20 entrepreneurs are working there in the small place that we have provided. And our center has come up with a band-aid sort of thing, which will clot the blood for those who are injured in army. The army also has shown interest in what we have done. I'm mentioning this only because I want the support, not financial. Finance will come from many people for good work that we are doing. But the type of moral support that society can give to such institutions. If probably 10 people can stand and say next to Dr. Srinath, we are here, you lead us, we will do whatever you want. Sky is the limit for the type of knowledge and service that Dr. Srinath can provide to society. But all that can happen only if we can stand next to him, not in front of him. There are not many people who are ready to do that in our society. Fortunately, Shankara Cancer Hospital and Research Center has been able to get people who are standing next to him also shoulder to shoulder. But in many other places, we find that that is the thing that society is lacking in support, in giving support. This type of support is needed for us. I'm sure in days to come, this Shankara Cancer Hospital, already it has become a name in the country, probably as one of the few. And very shortly, in years to come, it will be only one institution of that level which is providing society the type of need that is required for this. Let that happen at the earliest. Let all the people serving here get the blessings of their wholeness, have the blessings of their wholenesses. They have this bent of mind to serve society, get the strength of mind to say, this is what I will commit myself and do for society. If that can happen, probably the idea with which Dr. Srinath and his group of doctors wanted a separate place for cancer treatment would have been served already. It has gone many steps forward than what we thought. In just 10 years, I don't think anybody imagined that such type of growth can be visualized. Dr. Srinath himself was mentioning, the ಇನ್ನೂರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಾರ್ ಅಂತ. But ಇನ್ನೂರು has grown multiple times now. The need is also there. More number of beds you have, the more number of patients are coming and more number of services being done. But one thing I have to say with pride, those who walk into Shankara Cancer Research Center, they go out with smiling face. They go out with lot of confidence. They go out with a new life, with a new purpose in life. Not just new life, new purpose in life. When they go out, they know this is what they suffered, this is what they can do for society, and this is what this hospital is doing here. All that is only because of the dedicated work of all the doctors, staff, various other people attached to running of this hospital. I, on behalf of all the devotees of our much, sincerely thank you for making us a small element in this beautiful service work that is going on. And we also feel proud that we are part of you. And I'm sure any type of support that will be needed, the much will always be ready with folded hands to give it to you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. We shall now have the felicitation of Sri Gauri Shankarji by the trustees of Shankara Cancer Foundation. I request all the members to please keep their mobiles in the silent mode. On this day, we would like to acknowledge our association with Swarakshema Foundation. Swarakshema Foundation, led by Sri Sunak Kumar and Srimati Soumya, was established in 2012 and is a unique organization that works towards promoting Indian methods of music therapy in order to achieve societal and individual well-being. They have delivered music therapy to over 1,500 neurodiverse children, that is, those affected by autism, cerebral palsy, etc., and have partnered with SSCF, and they have offered their services for the last 4 years through their Swara Pochara program. Please, sir. Thank you so much for being us. Please give a lot of So we now have cultural programs that are going to be performed by doctors and staff of the hospital for your benefit. So I request Dr. Mallika and Dr. Sucheta to take over the podium. Thank you very much.
Table is very big. Coffee table very big.
Good morning, everyone. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. A very happy 75th Independence Day. ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯದ ಅಮೃತ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. We, Dr. Malika and Dr. Sucheta, are honored to be hosting the event of such a beautiful audience. We extend a very warm welcome to everyone, our honorable chief guest, esteemed delegates, entire hospital staff, our beloved patients, and the relatives. Hey, Dr. Malika, have you heard of the adage, all work and no play makes Jack such a dull boy? I mean, this is like the most heard and the most relatable saying in English. Yes, of course. Everyone in our life would have probably heard this many times, and everybody would be like, oh, you're from the medical profession. You must work all the time. You don't have any free time for yourself, etc. I'm sure all of us have got this comment at least once in our life. But today, we are proving all of you wrong. We can be fun too. So, sit back and enjoy as you will all today discover yourself as the colors of the cultural feast unfold. Malika, have you seen the movie Sholay? Sholay? I think we are like millennials. Oh, but that's apparently an iconic movie. But I don't even know which generation the movie belongs to. You think we'll connect to it? You seem to be having major doubts about it. To make your problem easy, our OT team has got it in a very relatable version of the famous movie Sholay. You watch this, and I am sure you will definitely want to watch the original one today itself. Is it? Okay, then why delay? Let's welcome our beloved anesthetists and surgeons for an entertaining skit. Welcome, team Sholay.
Go to the other side. Go to the other side. Come up to the other side.
ಹಂಗೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತು. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ silent ಆಗಿ.
In a hospital far, far away, and at a time long, long ago, there was a surgeon and an anesthetist. There is no resemblance to any character or characters, living or dead, and all scenarios are purely imagined and bear no resemblance to real life. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a presentation by Gang OT, our own version of the famous, the iconic, the classic movie Sholay, set in the scenario of the OT. Chole!
Dr. Thakur, please come here. There is a cold flu. Please help me.
Give CPR, sister.
Dr. Thakur,
Please get
Dr.
one
Thakur.
oxygen cylinder, get the defibrillator.
Please come here, Dr. Thakur, into the casualty. The
What happened?
patient is unconscious. He
What
swallowed something. Please come here.
Check the blood pressure. Collect the monitors. Give her fluids.
Sir,
Give her fluids.
sir, please come to the ICU. The patient is desaturating. I think she needs to be intubated.
Oh my God. Ventilate, mass ventilate. Give the mass ventilation. Now go
Sir,
back.
please help
Now go
her.
back. Come on.
Please help her. Please come here, sir. Casualty, sir. Casualty. Please come here, sir. Please come here, sir.
Dr. Thakur. केस मुझे दे दे ठाकुर इंट्रोड्यूस कर दे ಈ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಪಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿನ ಬರಬೇಕಾ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಪಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿ ಹೇ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ somebody to help me with all these emergencies please help me lord Dr. Vinu, come on, please help me with this emergency. Yes, sir. Something is emergency. Everyone is casualty. Oh, unconscious. Oh, you have to do something. Start. Get up.
I'm feeling all right. I need some chole.
Let's go to the next patient.
Sir, this is the cold flu, sir. Please
Sir,
help.
don't worry. We'll help you. Get up.
Hi, I need chole.
Next, we will go to the next
Sir,
one.
the ICU patient needs intubation, sir.
Don't worry, we'll take care. Shabir? Yeah. Get
Oh,
up.
I'm feeling all better. I have some chole.
Excellent. Fantastic, Dr. J. Vinu. Both of you, please join my team of anesthesiologists.
Sure, sir.
Sure, sir. Very good.
Scene 2.
Sir, the elective case is shifted. The patient needs to be induced.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
This is a difficult area, right?
Yes, sir. It's a case of difficult area.
Okay.
It's a case.
Thakur, sir, shall we go ahead and start?
Yes, please go ahead and introduce the patient. Sir. Vinu, you get it?
Yeah, it's
Thakur sir, I'm not able to ventilate. Please help me. Please help me, Thakur sir.
Thakur, sir, pass on the laryngoscope which you can see there. Thakur, sir.
Please help me. Thakur sir, I'm not able to see the larynx. Please give me pressure.
I'll help you. Did you notice that Thakur, sir, didn't help us?
I don't know why he is doing this.
Let us not.
We'll go talk to him.
Yes.
Come. Thakur sir, what happened? We are in so much difficulty. You should have helped us.
Thakur, sir, you were so close to that laryngoscope. You should have passed that.
This is not fair, Thakur sir. I didn't expect this from you. Thakur sir, what is this? What happened?
Thakur, sir, ये कैसे हुआ?
Thakur sir, ಏನಾಯ್ತು?
This was done to me by Dr. Gabbar Shastri. Long way back. Flashback.
सांबा, अरे ओ सांबा,
जी सरकार, जी सरकार।
किधर है यार?
इधर ही था सरकार।
हाँ, कितने पेशेंट है रे?
2 केसेस है सरकार। ये अरे लोग केस ही नहीं दे रहे।
हाँ, ऐसा क्या? डॉक्टर ठाकुर, प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस दिस केस।
Which case?
ये है ना, फ्रैक्चर फीमर।
ये तो हमने नहीं देखा। उम्र कितना है इसका?
ओनली 97 है।
97 इयर्स को क्या करेंगे आप?
अरे फ्रैक्चर फीमर है, फिक्स करेंगे, चल तो सकती है वो।
हमने प्री एनेस्थेटिक चेकअप किया है क्या?
करो ना, अभी करो।
आपके तरफ से ब्लड अरेंज हुआ है सर्जरी के लिए?
अरे ब्लड की क्या जरूरत है यार? फ्रैक्चर फीमर, 20 ml ब्लड लॉस, चलेगा?
आप हर बार बोलते हैं 20 ml और वहाँ पे 2 लीटर ब्लड चले जाता है। तो नहीं दे सकते। अभी ब्लड अरेंज करो, फिर बाद में देखेंगे।
ऐसा नहीं होगा, अभी ऑपरेशन करना है तो करना है बस।
इस पेशेंट का कोई कोमोर्बिडिटीज है?
कुछ भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है। शी इज फिट एनफ।
लेट मी गो एंड सी आफ्टर आई सी ओनली।
देखो देखो देखो,
अरे ये पेशेंट तो ये सिस्टम में है। लेट मी सी क्या फॉर दिस पेशेंट।
कोट लो।
डॉक्टर ठाकुर गब्बर, ये सिस्टम में है पेशेंट। एनेस्थीसिया नहीं दे सकते।
ए सिस्टोली से सिस्टोली को लाओ, फिर नेसेसिटेड होने के बाद ऑपरेशन करेंगे। इसमें क्या है?
नहीं डॉक्टर गब्बर, इसको ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हैं।
नहीं, मेरे को ऑपरेशन करना है तो करना है बस।
हमारे ऊपर प्रेशर मत डालिए। ऐसा पेशेंट को एनेस्थीसिया देने से तुरंत मर जाएगी। नहीं एनेस्थीसिया नहीं दे सकते।
नहीं डॉक्टर ठाकुर, गुस्सा मत दिला मेरे को। मेरा गुस्सा तेरे को मालूम नहीं है।
डॉक्टर गब्बर, मेरे ऊपर प्रेशर मत डालिए प्लीज। ऐसा पेशेंट को एनेस्थीसिया नहीं दे सकते हम एनेस्थीसिया इस पेशेंट को।
आप और एक केस मुझे दे दे।
नहीं।
प्रेजेंट डे। ऐसा हुआ था क्या आपके साथ?
Don't worry, Thakur sir, we will be there with you. We will manage Gabbar Shastri from now on.
Yes, आपसे आप ही अपना ही रिपोर्ट हो सकता है।
Don't worry, sir. हम देख लेंगे.
Scene 4. अरे ओ सांबा,
जी सरकार।
कितने केसेस है?
2 केसेस है सरकार। और यानी से लोग केस ही नहीं दे रहे हैं हमेशा जैसे।
फिर भी डॉक्टर ठाकुर,
Yes, Dr.
आजा,
Gabbar.
प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस दिस केस।
This patient is not fit for anesthesia. She has taken clopidogrel yesterday itself. Fit नहीं है anesthesia के लिए।
नहीं, फिट है, अभी ऑपरेशन करना है बस, और कुछ नहीं।
नहीं डॉक्टर गब्बर, एनेस्थीसिया नहीं दे सकते। ये पेशेंट फिट नहीं है, आप ऑपरेशन नहीं कर सकते। आप
डॉक्टर ठाकुर, have you forgotten the flashback, is it?
डॉक्टर गब्बर, but there are 2 more people who you have to meet.
कौन है वो?
वो तो आपको आपसे निकट लेंगे। देखिए
हेलो गब्बर सिंह साहब, क्या ऐसा बात कर रहे हैं हमारा ठाकुर सर से? उतना ऊंचा आवाज नहीं लेना आप। हम ठाकुर सर से ठंडा नहीं है, गर्मा गर्म चोले है।
और क्या हुआ? मैं गब्बर शास्त्री हूँ, पहचाना नहीं?
अभी गब्बर से कोई घबराता नहीं है।
ऐसा क्या?
मैं जय हूँ अमिताभ बच्चन से कुछ कम नहीं,
और मैं वीरू धर्मेंद्र से कुछ कम नहीं।
अरे वो सांबा, ये क्या हो रहा है यार? क्या करें अभी? सरकार बसंती को उठा लो। अच्छा आइडिया है। अरे यार, क्या करोगे तुम? देख लेंगे हम। क्या करोगे?
क्या करेंगे दिखाइए सर।
देखो उधर, देखो उधर। चल बसंती, क्या कर रहा है?
अरे
अरे
Sir, I'm getting kidnapped. I'm getting kidnapped. I'm getting kidnapped.
जल्दी जल्दी शुरू हो चलो 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 बसंती मत जाओ बसंती मत जाओ बसंती अरे 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 पकड़ो 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 अरे यहाँ पर चल बसंती आ जाओ डांस करो अभी बसंती ये सर्जन के सामने मत नाचो बसंती अरे ये तो मेरा डायलॉग है तुम क्यों बोल रहे हो अरे बसंती सर्जनों के सामने मत नाचना
But I practice my steps. I shall dance. Gabbar, join me.
Why is it बसंती have all the fun अभी नाचेंगे चलो जाएंगे अरे गब्बर क्या कर दिया रे क्या हुआ गब्बर सर मैंने गब्बर सिंह का हाथ तोड़ दिया सर अरे बाप रे ये क्या हुआ ऐसा क्यों किया कल से सर्जरी कौन करेगा ठीक है इसका फिक्स कर देंगे एनेस्थीसिया दे देंगे चलो हाँ जी दे दो कब खाया था लास्ट खाया नहीं खाली पेट तो हो यार सर नहीं है सर ये बसंती के साथ छोले खा रहा था मैंने देखा He is not fit for general anesthesia. ठीक है सुपर क्लाविकुलर ब्लॉक दे दो हां ठीक है दे दो करो दे दे बसंती गेट अल्ट्रासाउंड अल्ट्रासाउंड की कोई जरूरत नहीं है वैसे वैसे ठीक हो जाएगा नंबर सर ठीक हो गया
Sir, how is your pain now?
Oh, it's all gone. It's a miracle, man. Oh.
Sir, see, these anesthesia people are like angels.
Yeah, I agree. Anesthetists are angels, no doubt, but surgeons are no less. I'll do a miracle now. Samba, इधर है.
जी सर.
Come. वो फ्रिज में है, डीप फ्रीजर में है.
हाँ जी सर.
दोनों हाथ है.
सर्जन करेगा.
हाँ ठीक है. आजा. ये फिक्स कर दे दोनों हाथ.
Wow, no wonder Sholay is remembered to bits till date.
How was our own version of Gabbar and Thakur? I think the laughter and the applause from the audience has said it all. Teamwork is the way to go.
Thank you, OTT, and a very special thanks to our Tulsi ma'am for being the director and the screenplay writer. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Tulsi ma'am.
Music is powerful.
Music is the moral law.
Where words fail, music speaks.
Music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent.
I think music in itself is healing. On this note, we would like to now call upon Dr. Prithvi sir for a solo recital of the sitar. Dr. Prithvi sir needs no introduction. He's one of our own. He came under the tutelage of Pandit N.R. Rama Rao at a very young age of 12 and was trained for a decade under him. At present, he is receiving an advanced training from Pandit T. Radhakrishna. He is an oral surgeon by profession, but music has always been his passion.
Accompanying Dr. Prithvi is Sri Gurucharan Garud. He belongs to a family of theatre personalities and musicians. He is the son and disciple of late Pandit D.S. Garud, a senior tabla artist of yesteryears, and also a contemporary of the Bharat Ratna Pandit Bhimsen Joshi. He started his training with his father at an early age and subsequently with Pandit Ravindra Yavagal. He is a B high graded artist of the All India Radio, performing regularly with them.
He's currently working as an associate professor in electronics at Rupatunga University, Bengaluru. Gurucharan sir has performed at various prestigious concerts and we are blessed to have him here. We extend a warm welcome to you, sir. Over to Dr. Prithvi, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. After the skit, now it's time for some serious music. At the outset, I would like to thank our beloved teacher, Dr. Srinath sir, for giving this opportunity. I deem it my privilege to be performing along with my friend Pandit Gurucharan Garud today on this auspicious occasion of completing 10 years of our inception and 75th year of our independence. So, as synonymous, it could be I'll be playing Rag Des, which is the Hindustani classical raga, which is synonymous with all the songs of national importance, including Vande Mataram. So, this will be Rag Des, and I'll be ably accompanied by my friend Pandit Guru Charan Garud. Thank you.
Dr. Prithvi sir, the audience and ourselves thoroughly enjoyed your performance. The emotion conveyed by the movements of those beautiful strings were aesthetic, and combined with the beats of tabla by Gurucharan Garud sir, the wholesome music was a treat to our soul. Thank you very much, sir. Malika, do you know how every morning our Euro OT starts?
It's with our Tulsi ma'am stopping our Praveen sir at the door, not allowing him to enter until he performs a raga of his choice. And sir, generous as always, obliges and makes the morning refreshing for the entire OT staff. Case post that goes really smooth.
Dr. Praveen KS, Head of Department of Neurosurgery at Sri Shankara Cancer Hospital. He is a trained Carnatic classical singer. Today, he is here to sing a Devaranama in the Raga Madhuvanti, composed by Sri Bellari Sheshagiriachar, describing the love of a disciple towards his guru. Welcome you, sir.
ಚೆಕ್ ಚೆಕ್. ಹಲೋ. ಮಠ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಊಟದ ಸಮಯ. ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತೂ ತುಂಬೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಮನಕರಣಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಕರ್ಣಗಳನ್ನು ತುಂಬಿಸುವ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ. ನಿನ್ನ ಮನದೇ ಗುಲವ ಹರಸಿ ಬಂದೆನು ಗುರುವೆ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮನದೇ ಗುಲವ ಹರಸಿ ಬಂದೆನು ಗುರುವೆ, ಎನ್ನದನು ಮನಧನವ ನಿನಗರ್ಪಿಸಿದೆ ಇಂದು, ನಿನ್ನ ಮನದೇ ಗುಲವ ಹರಸಿ ಬಂದೆನೋ ಗುರುವೆ, ಎನ್ನದನು ಮನಧನವ ನಿನಗರ್ಪಿಸಿದೆ ಇಂದು, ನಿನ್ನ ಮನದೇ ಗುಲವ ಹರಸಿ ಬಂದೆನೋ ಗುರುವೆ, ಎನ್ನದನು ಮನಧನವ ನಿನಗರ್ಪಿಸಿದೆ ಇಂದು. ಅಂತರಂಗದಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷಣದಿ ಜಪಿಸುವೆ, ಅಂತರಂಗದಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷಣದಿ ಜಪಿಸುವೆ, ಸಂತಸದಿಸಲೋ ಗುರುವೆ, ಸಂತಸದಿಸಲೋ ನೀಯನು ದಿನ, ಸಂತಸದಿಸಲೋ ನೀಯನು ದಿನ, ಸಂತಸದಿಸಲೋ ನೀಯನು ದಿನ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮನದೇ ಗುಲವ ಹರಸಿ ಬಂದೆನೋ ಗುರುವೆ, ಎನ್ನದನು ಮನಧನವ ನಿನಗರ್ಪಿಸಿದೆ ಇಂದು. ಜನ್ಮ ಜನ್ಮಾಂತರದ ಕರ್ಮಗಳನ್ನು ಕಳೆದು, ಜನ್ಮ ಜನ್ಮಾಂತರದ ಕರ್ಮಗಳನ್ನು ಕಳೆದು ಭಿನ್ನ ಮಾಡದೆಯ ಭಿನ್ನ ಮಾಡದೆಯ ಗುರುವೇ, ಭಿನ್ನ ಮಾಡದೆಯ
ಬಂದಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಭಿನ್ನ ಮಾಡದೆ ಬಂದಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಭಿನ್ನ ಮಾಡದೆ ಬಂದಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಎನ್ನ ದೇಗುಲವ ಅರಸಿ ಬಂದೆನೋ ಗುರುವೇ ಎನ್ನದನು ಮನವ ನಿನಗರ್ಪಿಸಿದೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಿನಗರ್ಪಿಸಿದೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಿನಗರ್ಪಿಸಿದೆ ಎಂದು
The relationship between a guru and a disciple is one of the purest ones, and the song portrayed it in the most humble way.
Praveen sir, even though we are your juniors, allow us to say this: you are truly blessed by Goddess Sharadamba.
Thank you, sir. Our next performance is by Srimati Vani Praveen, wife of Dr. Praveen sir. She's an IT professional heading process excellence and strategic operations. She's also a trained Carnatic singer with a keen interest in light classical music.
Today, she is here to sing a popular Bhavagite composed by Sri G.S. Shivarudrappa, set to tune by Sri Mysuru Anantaswamy. I welcome you, ma'am.
ಎದೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಹಾಡಿದೆನು ಅಂದು ನಾನು ಎದೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಹಾಡಿದೆನು ಅಂದು ನಾನು ಮನವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಎದೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಹಾಡಿದೆನು ಅಂದು ನಾನು ಇಂದು ನಾ ಹಾಡಿದರು ಅಂದಿನಂತೆ ಕುಳಿತು ಕೇಳುವಿರಿ ಸಾಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಬಹುಮಾನ ಇಂದು ನಾ ಹಾಡಿದರು ಅಂದಿನಂತೆ ಕುಳಿತು ಕೇಳುವಿರಿ ಸಾಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಬಹುಮಾನ ಹಾಡು ಹಾಕಿಗೆ ಬೇಕೆ ಹಾಡು ಹಾಕಿಗೆ ಬೇಕೆ ಬಿರುದು ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಎದೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಹಾಡಿದೆನು ಅಂದು ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಲಿಯಂದು ನಾ ಹಾಡುವೆನು ಮೈ ತುಂಬಿ ಎಂದಿನಂತೆ ಯಾರು ಕಿವಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿದರು ಯಾರು ಕಿವಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿದರು ನನಗಿಲ್ಲ ಚಿಂತೆ ಎದೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಹಾಡಿದೆನು ಅಂದು ನಾನು ಮನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿದೆ ನೀನು ಎದೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನ ತುಂಬಿ ತನು ತುಂಬಿ ಹಾಡಿದೆನು ಅಂದು ನಾನು
ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪಡೆಯಬಹುದು, ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸತ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲವಾ? ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಚ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಸಾಂಗ್.
With his flute, Krishna could melt and mesmerize any kind of a person, even animals. But when he left the village to establish dharma, he gave the flute to Radhe and never played it again. And from that day, it is said that Radhe played the flute just like Krishna.
We have our own Radhe in our hospital, Dr. Manasa. She started learning flute at the age of 6 from her father, Vidwan V. Chandrasekhar. Ever since, she has been performing with her father in many concerts. She has also learned vocal music in Carnatic style from Vidushi Nagamani Srinath. She is also an All India Radio recognized artist in vocal music. I welcome you, Manasa.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be performing a composition called Raghuvamsa Sudha, which is in the Raga Kadana Kutuhala, set to Aditala, composed by Sri Patnam Subramanya Iyer. I'll be playing another small composition. It's a famous Devanama called Krishnani Devane Garo, composed by Vyasarayadu, which is in the Raga Yaman Kalyani, set to Chaputala.
Malika, you know, for playing the flute, you must have a massive lung capacity and a good pulmonary function.
Well, then Dr. Mansa proves to be a pulmonologist's wife.
Thank you, Dr. Manasa. Thank you, Dr. Manasa, for such a melodious and a soothing yet a captivating performance. And considering that there are very few women flutists in the world, we wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Rhythm and harmony find their way into the inward places of our soul. As quoted by Sri M. Balamurli Krishna, music is a perennially flowing river and nothing can affect its flow. No one needs to worry about it, it's going to stay forever.
Today, we have a team of doctors singing a medley of the Hindustani classical heptatonic raga Bhairavi of Bhairavi Dhar. It is often referred to as the queen of ragas, and this performance comes with devotion, patriotism, faith, and passion.
I would like to introduce the team: Dr. Mansa, Dr. Archana, Dr. Praveen, Dr. Nandini, Dr. Purna, Dr. Aruna, Dr. Tulsi, Dr. Manjunath Shastri, and our beloved Dr. P.S. Srinath sir. Medley accompanying artists are keyboard artist Shri D. Ravi, tabla artist Shri Venu, music direction by Miss Soumya Sanak. Welcome you all. Also, we would love to extend a warm welcome to Shri Nagaraja Rao Havaldar sir, who is a very famous Hindustani classical vocalist from Karnataka. This is 10 doctors are performing this medley as a representation that our hospital also completes 10 years today. So cheers to that.
भवानी दयानी भवानी महावाक्वानी सुरनर मुनि जन सकला बुध ज्ञानी भवानी भवानी दयानी महावाक्वानी सुर नर मुनि जनमानी सकला बुध ज्ञानी भवानी जग जननी जग जानी जग जननी जग जानी महिषासुरमर्दिनी जग जननी जग जानी महिषासुरमर्दिनी ज्वालामुखी अमर बलरानी भवानी भवानी दयानी भवानी ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾಬ್ದಿದಾಡಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾಬ್ದಿದಾಡಿದವ ತಾಳವ ತಟ್ಟಿದವ ತಾಳವ ತಟ್ಟಿದವ ಸುರರೊಳು ಸೇರಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾಬ್ದಿದಾಡಿದವ ವಿಠಲನ ನೋಡಿದವ ವಿಠಲನ ನೋಡಿದವ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನೋಡಿದವ ವೈಕುಂಠಕ್ಕೆ ಓಡಿದವ 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 ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾಬ್ದಿ ದಾಟಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ 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 ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾಬ್ದಿ ದಾಟಿದವ ತಾಳವ ತಟ್ಟಿದವ ತಾಳವ ತಟ್ಟಿದವ ಸುರರೊಳು ಸೇರಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾಬ್ದಿ ದಾಟಿದವ ವಿಠಲ ಜಯ ಹರಿ ವಿಠಲ ಜಯ ಹರಿ जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल जय जय विठ्ठल जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल जय जय विठ्ठल जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल जय जय विठ्ठल जय जय विठ्ठल
अमुजोद्भव विनुतम् अगणित गुणनामम् अमुजोद्भव विनुतम् अगणित गुणनामम् तुम्बुरु नारद गानविलोलम् तुम्बुरु नारद गानविलोलम् तुम्बुरु नारद गानविलोलम् वेङ्कटाचलनिलयम् वैकुण्ठपुरवासम् पङ्कजनेत्रम् परमपवित्रम् शङ्खचक्रधर चिन्मयरूपं वेङ्कटाचलनिलयम्
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोप कुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः गोविन्दाय नमो नमः गोविन्दाय कृष्णना ಕೊಳಲಿನ ಕರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಕೊಳಲಿನ ಕರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಕೊಳಲಿನ ಕರೆ ತ್ವರೆ 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 ಮುತ್ತಿನ ಕುಪ್ಪುಸ ಹರಳೋಲೆ ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಜಾಜಿ ಮುಡಿಮಾಲೆ ಮುತ್ತಿನ ಕುಪ್ಪುಸ ಹರಳೋಲೆ ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಜಾಜಿ ಮುಡಿಮಾಲೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಮೇಲುವ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಪಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮರೆತೇ ಬಂದೆವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಸರಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಕೊಳಲಿನ ಕರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಕೊಳಲಿನ ಕರೆ भूल गई सब वचन विधाते हो गई मैं ससुराल में आके भूल गई सब वचन विधाते हो गई मैं ससुराल में आके जाके बाबुल से नजर मिलाऊं कैसे घर जाऊं कैसे दादा चुनरी में दाग छुपाऊं कैसे दादा चुनरी में दाग चुनरी में दाग छुपाऊं कैसे घर जाऊं कैसे
लगा चुनरी में दाग। धीम तनन दृता नोम दान दरे न धीम तनन दृता नोम दरे न धीम तनन दृता नोम दरे न धीम दृता न दृता न तुम पे तदा नि दानी धीम तनन दृता नि दानी धीम तनन दृता नोम दान दरे न धीम तनन दृता नोम दरे न सप्त सुरन तीन ग्राम बंसी बाज इस सुनि सहिनी रनि धन पप मम गम ध गम मगरि स मद कित धद कित गद कित धरण धरण धर कपाल परत नय कर धर धर के धन 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 नगद धीम तनों धन धन धीम तनन दृता नोम तान धरे न धीम तनन दृता नोम धरे न धीम तनन दृता दृता दृता। कस्तूरी कुंडली बसे मृग ढूंढे बनमाली। कस्तूरी कुंडली बसे मृग ढूंढे बनमाली। ऐसे घटी घटी राम है, ऐसे घटी घटी राम है। दुनिया देखे नाही, दुनिया देखे नाही। पानी में मीन प्यासी प्यासी, पानी में मीन प्यासी प्यासी। सुन सुन आवे आसी रे, पानी में मीन प्यासी प्यासी मोह। सुन सुन आवे आसी रे, पानी में मीन प्यासी। कबीरा सुनो भाई साधो, कहत कबीरा सुनो भाई साधो। साज मिले अभी नासी रे, पानी में मीन प्यासी प्यासी मोह। सुन सुन आवे आसी रे, पानी में मीन प्यासी प्यासी, पानी मीन प्यासी। मेरे रंग दे
मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे निकले हैं वीर जियाले यूं अपना सीना ताने हंस हंस के जान लुटाने आजाद सवेरा वाले मर के कैसे जीते हैं इस दुनिया को बतलाने तेरे लाल चले हैं माए अब तेरी लाज बचाने मर के कैसे जीते हैं इस दुनिया को बतलाने तेरे लाल चले हैं माए अब तेरी लाज बचाने आजादी का शोला बन के खूब रखो में डोला मेरा रंग मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे वैजयन्ती हार हीर वैजयन्ती तोर मुक्तिन हार पदक तोर मुक्तिन हार पदक तोर मुक्तिन हार पदक तेरने बिजली बरुआ तेरने बिजली बरुआ तेरने बिजली बरुआ रंग विठ्ठल रायन मोरगा रंग विठ्ठल रायन मोरगा कावेरी ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ರಂಗನ ನೋಡದ ಕಾವೇರಿ ರಂಗನ ನೋಡದ
मधुर भाव तुम्बितंथा मनसे देव मंदिरा मधुर भाव तुम्बितंथा मनसे देव मंदिरा ಸಾತ್ವಿಕನಿಗೆ ನಿಲುಕದಂಥ ವಿಧಿಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಲ್ಲಿರ ಶರಣ ಜೀವಿಗೆಂದಿಗೂ ಶರಣ ಜೀವಿಗೆಂದಿಗೂ ಸೋಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣಿರ ಸತ್ಯವಾದ ಘನತೆ ಸೋಲೆ ಕಾಣದಂತೆ ಜಯತೆ 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 ಸತ್ಯಮೇವ ಜಯತೆ ಸತ್ಯಮೇವ ಜಯತೆ ಸತ್ಯಮೇವ ಜಯತೆ
जयते जयते सत्यमेव जयते सत्यमेव जयते सत्यमेव जयते सत्यमेव जयते सुर की नदियाँ हर दिशा से बह के सागर में मिले, बादलों का रूप लेकर बरसे हल्के हल्के। मेरे सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, मेरे सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तो सुर बने हमारा। सुर की नदियाँ हर दिशा से बहके सागर में मिले, बादलों का रूप लेकर बरसे हल्के हल्के।
ये सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तो सुर बने हमारा।
मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तो सुर बने हमारा। मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तो सुर बने हमारा, तो सुर बने हमारा, तो सुर बने हमारा।
जय जय।
ಸಂಗೀತದ ಅಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಕಳೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುವ ಖುಷಿಯ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳ ಅಣೆಕಟ್ಟು ಕಟ್ಟುತ್ತಾ ಧನ್ಯತೆಯ ಭಾವದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಯುತ್ತಲೇ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಸಂಗೀತದೊಂದಿಗಿನ ಅಲಿಖಿತ ಒಪ್ಪಂದ.
I thank each and every doctor for such a blissful performance.
We have a small apology to make to Dr. Soumya. I'm so sorry I forgot to mention your name, but you were the ones who gave us the goosebumps. Kindly please be seated. There's one last performance. Turn your face towards the sun. The shadows fall behind you.
Cancer is an ugly disease, but the beauty of life after fighting cancer is so worth living.
Optimism about the future, hope that comes with each treatment, confidence associated with that, thinking positively, relying on the divine power, create strength, create and strengthen healing notifications in a cancer patient.
We have many such fighters with us today. To appreciate their journey and fight and to motivate the ones that are still in the journey, we now have a skit from our hospital nursing staff. Please welcome them.
ಲೈವ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ನೀವೇನು ಲೈವ್
We're very sorry. I not able to find the staff who are in charge of the skit. We now call upon Mr. Rammohan sir for the vote of thanks.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಸಂಘದ ಒಂದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹೇಳಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ 2 minutes ಆಫ್ ಯೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್. I wish you all a happy 75 years of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. What a way to celebrate our 10th anniversary today on the 76th Independence Day of our country. What a celebration this has been throughout the country and fantastically here at our hospital. First of all, I would like to immensely thank the entire team behind organizing all the events. Great job and thank you for all your hard work and efforts in making this celebration a grand success. And I want all of you to give a big round of applause to the organizers. We sincerely thank our guest of honor of today, Dr. V.R. Gauri Shankar, for gracing this special occasion and being with us here today. And he has just left. A big shout out to the doctors and team who entertained us with their artistic performance today. Well done, sir. Congratulations to all the winners in various sports and other events conducted here during the last couple of weeks. In fact, congratulations to each one of you who participated in this event. We appreciate your team spirit and enthusiasm. Thank you. The last 3 days have been a significant milestone in celebration, the 10th anniversary celebrations of Shankara Cancer Hospital and Research Center. On behalf of the trustees and core committee members of Shankara Cancer Foundation, my immense thanks to our excellent team of doctors, consultants, nurses, administrative and support team, and entire team Shankara for the exemplary services rendered at our hospital and joining hands with us in making our institution a leading cancer care and research center. Thanks a lot to all of you. Also, I would like to thank those who have been treated at our hospital earlier and have joined us in this celebration here and are with us today. Your story and compassion brings hope to our patients and family members. Last but not the least, our sincere thanks to our canteen staff and contractor who has provided us all the beautiful and enjoyable food we have had so far, and I hope it will be the same tomorrow. Today. Sorry. Once again, thank you all for being with us here today. Please join us for the lunch in the 7th floor. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot to thank all the music people who accompanied, the artists who accompanied, the musicians and all, for your excellent work. Okay. Service to mankind is service to God, and may peace be to all. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.